Middle school is when we somewhat focused on class, but never actually got our homework turned in on time. Grade 6 was normal. Everything was fine. But the next year was the chaotic year of COVID-19. And that changed our middle school lives forever. It came out of nowhere, and it made our lives very different. It was the era of quarantine, the second half of grade 7, and we celebrated that we didn't have to go to school, even though doing online classes like a ticking time bomb because of the poor internet connections and parents losing their minds daily. Grade 8 was when we finally went back to school and when we all became ninjas because of the masks. We were put into a smelly classroom and had to somehow stay 6 feet apart. The best way I could think of was when we played Minecraft together in the classroom because, whatever reason why. Not gonna lie, the situation was more depressing than quarantine, especially when you looked at the yearbook. In summary, middle school was strange and had its ups and downs. It died. Ups and downs, but we made it through with our teacher's sanity intact. High school was the peak time of our lives. High school was finally when we got those masks off and when we could see the other half of our faces again. High school was the time when dating became serious, even though a date only lasted for like 3 weeks or so. This was also the time when we had to give a crap about school, even though some people still did not take it seriously until grade 12. Teachers could breathe slightly more easily. This is the time when we thought energy drinks and having a job was the coolest thing in existence. This is also the era where the bane of our existence was exams from hell. I think the thing we most loved in high school was getting summer break a little earlier than those insane middle schoolers. In the end, I found that we sort of were trying to figure out who we wanted to be and what we wanted to do after school was finally over. I hope that all goes well for us in the future, and I hope you all will have fulfilling lives from this point on. Remember, we did all this work for 13 years just so we could pay taxes to our caring government. Well, I found school hard with autism. I'm glad I was able to get through it. And again, I am honored to be this year's class historian.